So the reason why the wisdom is so important is because everything that you do need to know what you're doing. You need to know that what is beneficial that you should cultivate and what is uh, you know a problem that you need to abandon. So you have to see all this clearly. So we have, in this universal, we have some sort of two types. The things that would benefit and cure, we call medicine, and things that harm and kill and poison. So you have to know what is the medicine and how and why it will cure and help, and how and why the poison will destroy and. So all this wisdom and knowing what you're doing is the most important.
Maybe make it then longer team, maybe bottom the list. Give it days and long time, maybe. So the yellow from G driver, even all is somebody's.
So if you don't have a wisdom, even though if you have all these rest of the parameters, you're like a blind. So you have all the branches and the legs and everything that you can go, but if you don't have the eyes, you cannot be the destination. It's like a missing eye. Without absence of wisdom is a missing eye to the stage of liberation. If you have no eyes, you cannot be the destination, even though you have all the branches. So it's like that.
Tina him in a lumbat a charjuta. Draw me he was saying, the only job was lion me to you 1 minute is saying Kiramina. Shiram me powers singer here. More San George was new my age. Had the Hira, the name of Judith, Hira, Yoga, Loro Hirapango, somebody's.
So it says in a quotation, even if you have legs and arms and head of the paramitas, if you're missing eye of wisdom, you will not be able to get destination of the perfect great bodhisattva, which means enlightenment.
That data we can't tell it all the here of the Dina, Roger Yubus, choose your conjecture to Batar, Yubalas of a part of the Sibatan, Yuba the students over 2 times, Sanjay Yolanda Jordan, Sanjay gave a one top the. They told a woman you were the other, almost on the last of Mudi York, York the again, Shirap Ye, when I UD. Along the Jevan Tree, he's on my side there. Oh, I knew about it. The Rosamond said, I will not reject the people say, well, I knew what last of my life. Juba yen that Juba in Juba bar, Juba la la would you got there. What are last of my mother here, the total law would you ban. Berna, magic, Tanga to the Toronto Mamma, whatever. Project the homeless, I don't know the result on the war. Mutin and dirty Juba choir, Jubutaris. And a young Koranka. Some jackals was Mus Pajoson, Tamanaji, Young something, then Koranga Trolla, Yoga, there's a lot of you must have this. Or there's our jilla, or you least. You must have this, it's a rock.
So the 5 paramitas plus wisdom is that you have a perfect guide who have eyes. Because if you have a perfect guide, that will take you wherever you need to go, whichever town you want to go. So wisdom, guide of wisdom will take blind 5 paramitas, such as generosity and effort and diligence and so forth. So all these paramitas have to have its own wisdom. Otherwise, it's become blind. If you have a generosity that is, absence of wisdom, means your generosity is blind. For example, on the street, beggar, right, says, please, can I have a change? You might have a generosity that you have a feeling sorry for that person. You might give a lot of money to them out of your generosity. But because of you don't have the wisdom, it'll become worse. What that guy will do is he will go to, the drug dealer and buy some more drug and create more problems. So if you have the wisdom, and you probably won't do that way, you might take him to right place where he can have food and clothes and so forth. So not only generosity and passion and diligence, every paramita need wisdom. So once you have that wisdom, that means whole bunch of blind group have a perfect guide. And one wisdom can take thousands of blind. One person with an eye can take thousands of blind people to a different cities. So it's like that.
Lama Namse Rinpoche, Nasa Chekwa, Jota, Saint Chanda, tell us over. You're Joanna, Pito, Mari, Koran Pito, Rangiga, Mendro, George Senna. That time, the Nico, Paper top, not over Jordan, George Lama. You're Ricky somebody's.
So that's why the wisdom is so important. So if you have a wisdom with all these other paramitas, then it becomes a perfect path to the liberation. You won't have any difficulties and so forth, obstacles, and nothing can arise because you have the wisdom to see what is obstacle that you should avoid, what is your condition, and what is the condition that makes your path and journey easy, and you have a wisdom to see all this. So that is not only for enlightenment, but every activity that we do requires wisdom. Once you have a wisdom, and all things will success, and you will get what you want.